Ngọa Long Mountain, a majestic wonder of nature in Ninh Bình, Vietnam. Ngọa Long Mountain is one of the must-see attractions in Ninh Bình province, offering stunning panoramic views and a variety of outdoor activities for adventurers. Ngọa Long Mountain is an unmissable attraction in Ninh Bình. Are you looking for some popular places to visit in Ninh Bình? If so, Ngọa Long Mountain should be on your bucket list. With its towering peaks, lush greenery, and serene atmosphere, Ngọa Long is a true hidden gem waiting to be explored. Where is Ngọa Long Mountain? How to get there? The majestic Ngọa Long Mountain is nestled in the Mua Cave tourist area, part of Trang and Scenic Landscape Complex. This attraction is 6 kilometers away from the center of Ninh Bình city. To get to the mountain, the most convenient and economical way is by motorbike. From the city center, you can travel along Trang Road. Along the way, there will be many signposts for you to follow. The majestic beauty of nature at Ngọa Long Mountain, Vietnam. When is the best time to visit Ngọa Long Mountain? The late spring, early summer period of May and June are an ideal time to discover the stunning natural beauty of the mountain. The natural scenery and Ninh Bình weather at this time are appealing, creating an incredible picture full of vitality. Ngọa Long Mountain, with its unique cave structure and flooded rivers, is a terrific area to immerse yourself in Vietnam's pure nature. Visitors will be charmed by the enormous rice fields and lotus fields flowering in summer, blooming with color and aroma. Top things to do in Ngọa Long Mountain, Ninh Bình. Indulge in scenic landscapes. Ngọa Long Mountain is like a masterpiece created by nature, where visitors can immerse themselves in a beautiful and serene world. The beautiful landscape here is extremely impressive, especially when viewed from above. Standing from the top of the mountain, you will be attracted by the breathtaking beauty of Trang and complex with many winding rivers and caves. The vast rice fields and blooming lotus flowers also contribute to the majestic sight here. Besides natural beauty, Ngọa Long Mountain also houses many cultural and historical relics, showing the harmony between people and nature.
Quế trên này nè.
Like other famous mountains in Vietnam, Ngọa Long is enormous. Visit the Lotus Pond at the foot of the mountain. Another interesting activity that cannot be missed when you come to Ngọa Long Mountain is visiting the Lotus Pond at the foot of the mountain. This area is a unique natural wonder where you can see blooming lotus flowers that create a real-life picture of heaven. Especially, you can rent a small boat and float along the vast pond, feel the peace, and immerse yourself in the beauty of nature. Exploring the Lotus Pond in the shade of the mountain will bring you wonderful experiences, leaving you with a sense of peace and quiet in this beautiful marvel. Enjoy a hike. To fully enjoy the beautiful scenery at Ngọa Long Mountain, it is recommended that you take a hike to the top, which will be very memorable. You will need to put in the effort to climb all the stone steps to the end of the climb. It will be worth it, because the reward for your effort is the panoramic beauty of Trang An that will gradually appear after every step you take. At the top of the mountain, visitors will be greeted by a dragon statue. This statue is not only a symbol of Ngọa Long Mountain but also symbolizes a steadfast spirit. The rocky trail will be eventually divided into 2 paths leading to 2 different peaks, allowing you to take all sorts of beautiful photos to keep the memories here. In addition to the stunning Ngọa Long mountain, Ninh Bình also boasts a plethora of other renowned landscapes, such as Bai Din Pagoda, Trang An, Tam Kok, Bich Dong Pagoda, Hoa Lu Ancient Capital, Cuc Thuong National Park, Twiat Tin Kok, Phat Dien Cathedral, etc. With such a wide range of captivating sights, Ninh Bình is an ideal destination for travelers seeking both cultural and natural treasures. With its breathtaking landscapes, Ngọa Long Mountain promises an unforgettable trip for all who visit. Whether you are looking to conquer the summit or simply immerse yourself in its natural beauty, this mountain has something for everyone. So, lace up your hiking boots, grab your camera, and embark on a journey to this famous mountain. Ngọa Long is located in Ninh Bình province, in the northern part of Vietnam, near a village called Tam Kok, and the weather here varies across seasons. The most humid and rainy months are from May to October, with an average rainfall of 237 mm 9 inches per month. These are also the warmest months of the year, with temperatures ranging from 21°C to 30°C 70°F to 90°F, although most people do not visit during the rainy season. Some say it is the best time to climb the mountain, as this is when the rice is getting ripe and shows the most beautiful yellow-green colors. This is also when there will be fewer tourists. The less humid and least rainy months are from November to April, with an average rainfall of 45 mm per month. These are also the cooler months of the year, with temperatures ranging from 14°C to 28°C 57°F to 82°F. Most people tend to visit at this time of year. It is recommended to go early in the morning for a clear view at the top of the mountain. The stairs are poorly maintained, so it is recommended to wear proper walking shoes rather than sandals. This is a short and easy hike, so while rest stops may not be necessary, there are viewpoints and areas where you can stop to rest. Near the fork on the trail, there is a place where you can buy snacks and something to drink. There are also chairs here to sit on. There are no guides or porters needed for this hike. Accessibility and safety. Not near a major city, but accessible anytime, the starting point is located about 5 kilometers 3 miles north of Tam Kok village center in the Ninh Bình region. Ninh Bình is about 2.5 hours from Hanoi by bus. To get to the starting point, simply catch a flight to Hanoi or another major city in Vietnam and get a bus from there to Ninh Bình. You can either stay in Ninh Bình or go to the village in the Ninh Bình region, called Tam Kok, which is the closest village to the starting point. From Tam Kok, you will need to take a taxi or rent a scooter to the base of the mountain. It will be easiest to tell your taxi to take you to the Mua caves, as these are situated in the same place. It takes about 10–20 minutes via scooter or car. Be sure to arrange your transport back from the mountain before the hike, as it can be a challenge to get transport back to your accommodation after the hike. There are no safety concerns regarding people on the mountain. There are usually lots of people doing the hike unless there is bad weather, or it is early in the morning. Perhaps the only thing to be mindful of is that at the top of Ngọa Long at the lying dragon statue, there is a big crevice in the rocks which you could fall into. Be careful where you step, as you would get badly injured if you fell into it. For the actual climb, make sure you have good footwear because the steps are high and not so well maintained. Flip-flops and heels are definitely not a good choice here if you plan to make it to the top alive. Although we did see a bride going up there to take her wedding pictures, so if you're up for a challenge. Whatever way you decide to take the stairs, the view from the top is simply amazing. You can see the river winding its way through the beautiful limestone cliffs and the boats of tourists admiring the views. We easily spent an hour up there just taking it all in. I just couldn't get enough of it. And for the real daredevils, a bit higher up on the rocks, you can find the dragon statue to which the mountain owes its name.
Wow, no problem. We can't be getting tired. His life is shorter than ours.
Had it all shaved off, haven't you, Dad? No, we're not. Can't be. We've about 100 steps.
Dingen geweest. Het is gewoon super onstabiel. Ga je gewoon even ooit liggen. Waar is op deze baan, hè?
Ja, ja.
Ngọa Long Mountain, also known as Hangema Peak or Lying Dragon Mountain, is where you can go to fulfill all your childhood fantasies of going on a big adventure to seek out a dragon. Trek 500 steps, and against all odds, at the top there you will find him waiting. This short but steep hike will take about an hour to go up and down.
I think that one's just got the
Yeah.
Let's go to Instagram photos.
One at a time. So if we make lunch by 1:30, that means we did that in very time.
There are 2 routes on this mountain that take you to 2 viewpoints that are on or close to the summit. The first has a lying dragon statue and a quantum statue. The trail leading up to this viewpoint has 500 limestone steps and takes about 15 minutes if you are fit. Both trails can be done within an hour round trip. This is a groomed trail. 500 limestone steps have been carved into the mountainside from the base of the mountain all the way to the top. The steps are quite big, and the trail is steep. It is not an easy climb, but it is doable. The steps start at the base of the mountain, which is also the site of the Mua Caves. The steps themselves are guarded by a beautifully carved dragon that serves as a railing. There are also many other carvings up on the steps. About halfway up you reach a middle platform where the trail divides into 2. The path to the left leads to the lying dragon statue and quantum statue. This is the trail that totals 500 steps. The path to the right leads to a pagoda, which is a multi-tiered temple. Taking the left path, near the top of the mountain there is a viewpoint. A little way further is the top of the mountain and the second viewpoint. From here you can see a magnificent view of the rice fields below, the other surrounding mountains, and Go Dong River. Nearing the top, you will see the statue of Quan Am. Beyond that, you will see the lying dragon, which is a few meters further via a rugged rocky path that hugs the cliff face. The lying dragon itself extends across jagged sharp rocks. The rocks can get very slippery when it rains, making that final small stretch slightly dangerous. The same route is used to descend, and you can go up the other trail when you reach the fork on the way down. When we reached the top we looked down and the world below had a stunning view of the Tam Kok area with a mountain range. It was magical. As we watched the weather clear up around us. We took little breaks to just sit on the rock, talking, laughing, and just watching the elements transform in front of our eyes. Tea was just amazing. Ninh Bình, apparently, is one of Vietnam's most famous tourist attractions thanks to its wide range of cultural and natural heritages. Among these heritages, Mua Cave's Hang Emma in Vietnamese or Dancing Cave stands out for its elegant natural beauty, because of which Mua Cave has been regarded as the Great Wall of Vietnam or Tam Coc's Muse. This is also considered the most beautiful viewpoint in Ninh Bình, Vietnam. Location: Qui Do Ha Village, Ninh Xuyen Commune, Hoa Lu District, Ninh Bình Province.
알아? 야.
엄마 나한테 옷 던져. 다 줘. 던져.
Crust.
chụp không? Em lấy cái máy đó, em với cô My thay phiên nhau chụp đi. Có cái ngay góc đó để em trước mặt á. Có ghe chạy tới đó, có cái hang, cửa hang nữa đó. Rồi, dập.
There it is. Ok. mà mai em bảo. Thấy không chị? Anh Long ngồi đây đâu? Rồi ok, thế để bảo ok.
Ủa nãy đứng cái này chị thấy mỗi cái đầu con rồng thôi hả?
Check-in tower. After climbing to the top of the mountain, turn right if you want a stunning place for checking in. Of course, you can have a check-in in mostly every place of this destination. However, interestingly, there stands a tower which is funnily called the check-in tower. This tower's architecture was made in Buddhist style, which is ubiquitous in countries where Buddhism is popular such as India, Thailand, Laos. The tower's bottom has the square shape, which represents the land, the round top reflects the water, the pointed parts are the symbol of fire, and the roofs over each tower's floor remind people of the wind's power. On this small tower's walls carved the image of one of the dragon's 9 sons. Its appearance takes inspiration from the dog as well as the lion and can be considered as Vietnam's local spirited animal. Different from China Lane, which is often the war power's representation, is regarded as a peaceful spirited animal, of which the main duty is to protect people or important places. As this check-in tower is a famous tourist attraction, you will have to line up if you want to have a check-in photo. However, if you do not want to waste time, you can wait until the complex is about to close and most tourists have gone. At that time, you will not have to wait for so long to have a check-in photo. If you are unlucky enough, the closing time may come before you can take your own picture. So, if you are so into this complex's natural beauty or you desperately want to have a divine check-in photo, you had better come to the tower as soon as possible. To wait. To make your hike go smoothly, remember to bring drinking water to avoid dehydration. Hiking in the afternoon is also more suitable, especially for enjoying the sunset. Hike to the top of Ngọa Long mountain for panoramic views.
så hører du den slukker.
Ja.
Den kjører, og så slukker den. Så det er sikkert noe man kan gjøre, at du kan sette på sånn der...
Chăm bà con tranh thủ thả.